What's up, everybody? I'm back. I could say we back, but I'm back. We live Wednesday night, 7:05 after the good memorial race we had at Branchville. Had a great race this past weekend. Had some good trucks. Celebrated the memorial race of all our brothers that's left us behind. Had a couple of their trucks out here running. Come and run. We had Mr. Frank's old truck. David Winningham was running. He got him a new rig. That thing, it looks jam up, looks good. And old girl is running. She's got that thing figured out, and she is fast. Mr. Frank he's probably smiling up there checking us out. Miss Tina's tuning us out, tuned in. I bet at that race this Saturday, Mr. Frank is up there smiling because that old truck of his is a bad rig and is running. Brian Mixon also, Curtis had his truck out there. It ran awesome. All of them placed. I think both of them finished second in their respective classes, I believe. It was awesome. Good race. Good fellowship. Had some good time. Good truck count. The pits was pretty good. We'd have to pull nobody out. That was the first. Had to pull nobody out. Everything went pretty well, pretty quick. It was pretty good. We didn't tear up much. All the classes, we had a decent little truck count. We had a horseshoe class was pretty decent. That was probably about the biggest class we had. It was pretty good time, pretty good. Awesome. Celebrate them cats, and we have to do it again. Maybe we'll start doing that on a regular basis every once a year in September. That'd be a good memorial race for us. I hope Miss Tina enjoyed it. I saw the little I guess you could say poster she made with Frank's truck coming out. They had out there. David was back in the seat. I don't know. Tina might answer this, but that's the first time he's been back in a truck in a couple years that I can remember. I think he did awesome. Brought home a second place, and that thing is riding. It is fast. Super fast in my opinion. Looks real good. I don't know what to say, but I just want to thank everybody again for coming out and racing with us and trying to celebrate the memorial race with us. We had a good time. The weather turned out. It got a little hot. It was nice and sunny. It was a little rain that morning, but it heated off and went on about its way. Miss Tina said good times. Yes, it was a good time. I think y'all stayed and left Saturday up there by yourself. I didn't get to talk to you much because had me wide open running around that place, but I was glad to see Tina. When was the last time David's been in a truck? It's been maybe 10 years or so, Miss Tina, something like that. I know it's been a while, but he looked like he ain't never left. Right back in it and winning. Truck ran good. Curtis ran Mr. Brian's old truck. It ran great. He got a second place too, also in his class, in the big tire class, I think. I got to see Mr. Frank's wife was there. I got my buddy about to tune on. He's told on a second. My buddy was Mr. Frank's, at least 10 years, Miss Tina said. I didn't get to talk to Miss Patty. Didn't get to speak to her. I tried it, but I missed her. She got away before I could talk to her, but I hope she enjoyed it, had a good time. Because I hadn't seen her in a while. I did get to talk to Ron, Brian's daddy. Got to talk to him for a little bit, but everybody enjoyed it and appreciated it and want to do it again. And we had some people comment, said they'd put some more money in the chair, I think. But we had some people said they want to put some money in it for next time to help us out and maybe get the truck count back up. I saw so we'll plan that for next September for the second annual memorial race next September. And we'll figure all that out between now and then. We got some more money's going. People want to add to do this good cause. That was a good race. I see Chuck's watching. Mr. Garrett, Miss Tina got some good pictures, especially that picture of my truck with the tires on the ground. It was the first time the 8's been back out in about 2 months or so, 3 months, and we gotta go back to the drawing board. But that was a good race. I got some times we'll talk about here in a little bit, and I had some good payouts. We didn't. We had a truck minimum count, but we went ahead and just paid the whole payout. So we had some good payouts. Everybody did good, and good safe trip. And now we'll bring on this is gonna be our new corner. It's gonna be the Ford corner coming here and talk. My buddy from the Taz 2.0 team. We're gonna bring him on here and we're gonna chat a little while. Rhett's selling me out, y'all. He done started out running, so I guess he's selling me out, moving on to bigger things. I think he's headed to the rat rod run or something. He's headed up there, so he's driving. So he's missing again this weekend. We'll get him back, and maybe next week he'll be back on here next week. He like I said, he's going to take a little vacation to the rod run or something. But without further ado, I'll get my local Ford guru on here with me, and we'll chat it up with Mr. JB if he keeps it family friendly. Mr. JB, what's going on, JB? How you doing?
Good afternoon, fella. How you?
I am right as rain, brother. Right as rain.
I hear you. Yeah, we had a good time at your track the weekend. Everything
it was a good race.
Everything y'all did went smooth, I thought. What'd you think?
I think it went by pretty quick. We didn't have many mishaps, a couple here and there, but it went by pretty smooth. They had to pull a bunch of trucks and nothing out, so that was pretty smooth in my opinion.
Yeah, I thought it went pretty good. It looked like everybody had a good time. There was plenty to eat there, and there was plenty of little vendors there, all about mud. She was there with her stuff, and man, she's doing some awesome posters. If you don't have one, or you ain't seen the side of your truck with a bunch of pictures, you need to get with her, and she'll fix you a collage poster. That thing looks good.
Yeah, I kind of heard she's got a bunch of them. She got busy with them things. Miss Tina is, I hear.
That's good. Oh, Terry and Shaky, they had that track in good shape. I'll tell you that.
What's up, Jason?
I had a lot
of. It.
I heard a lot of comments.
It got a little more teeth. Yeah, it got a little more teeth to it when they run. I thought it could have been a little more boggy, but we didn't have to pull nobody out. But it was good.
Yeah, them fellas still got a little chore getting that thing turned to come back the other way. But hey, that's all part of it.
That was a good tight turn. It turned out pretty good though. It kind of evened the odds up a little bit, I think.
I thought it good, and I don't know where they got it from, but somebody said they told me if I went out past that box or them cones, it was going to cost me 4 seconds. So they held it in.
Stay in the cones.
Yeah,
they held them in there.
Held it in, cuz. Yeah, it was good.
Sometimes you got to give them a little motivation. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. It was good weather. It was a good race. I mean, that's twice now in a row I've been down there, and it looked like the bottom one's going to fall out, and it never did.
The man was watching over us. I guess our brothers that we was Memorial races up there racing with us, I assume.
Yeah, I believe they were. I believe it was right there watching everybody. And, you know, they was probably having their own little truck race themselves. Yes, sir.
Yeah, like I was saying, Mr. Frank's truck looked good. His truck was out there and Brian's. So the little Mr. Frank's was a little square, the old white full-size Chevrolet. That was in the 36 class.
Yeah.
That was Mr. Frank Winningham's truck. I think David and Tina's truck now. I think David driving it.
Hey, that boy there. Hey, now he surprised me. I didn't know he'd turn one loose like that, but that thing come through that pit. That thing was
Miss Tina says it's by at least 10 years. So.
Hey,
he's been through that at least 10 years since he's been in there.
He was rolling.
Well, you got your mic. Are you echoing back there now? You got it figured out this time, JB.
We in good shape.
You can hear us good?
Yes, sir. I figured out.
Man, so I see somebody got you hooked up.
Yeah, you got me hooked up. I appreciate all the audio help there, buddy.
Yeah, I hear you. But we had some great look. In my opinion, I think for an aspect around here, what we run against, them trucks that was down there was the cream of the crop.
Yeah, I think so.
It wasn't no big classes, but the trucks was out there was the ones because there were some bad ones down there.
Yeah.
A couple Fords that was pretty tough. I ain't a Ford man, but Mr. Jimmy Royals, he got a beast on his hands, cuz.
Yeah, that thing will roll. That thing was rolling. Hey, I'll tell you this though, if you I know you helped me with my audio, but if you come over here and help me, Jennifer done got hold of me. Look at her. You see that?
You watched that lip, boy. I done told you.
Yeah, she got me good, boy. Now I don't know what happened. I think I picked up a block out there in the shop the other night, and I think I busted a blood vessel in my eye. But
by picking up a block, you busted up. You must have been, that was a heavy block.
Yeah, one of them.
Must have been a motor block.
Yeah, engine block.
Oh, I was thinking you talking about a cement block.
No, it was a 460 block, and for a Ford. That's what I'm telling you. We had a disadvantage with the weight of them things, but we've been able to make them turn and go.
You got a couple in there that's turning, man. What's up, I see Jared's watching. JB, did you see Jackson jump in the doggone first aggravator? Did you see that video yet on Facebook?
Yes, I did, and I tell you what, that is a good looking machine he's got.
He is airing that thing out, son.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
Dang.
He's already trouble. He's gonna be more trouble though.
Oh yeah, they get them figured out. They're gonna be going.
Yes, sir.
J2. What's up, Jay? We missed you, Saturday. So what's the next thing on the docket? Taz ran pretty good.
Yeah, Taz hit on all eight. I'll tell you, be honest with you, on the first run, it kind of cleaned the spark plugs out a little bit, but should have had a little more heat in that motor before it took off. But it ran good. Without a flaw. It went back on the trailer without nothing hurt on it.
That's a plus right there.
Yes,
got you second place, I believe.
Yeah, they wound up second. They did a good job. Oh boy, him and Taz, William and his buddy, that truck, Taz, they got it together now. That's a team to mess with right there.
Oh, he'll drive it, man. In the one son class, he's got it going on.
If they gonna work on it this winter, they sell a couple more heating and AC units from McCarn's Heating and Air. If they're gonna sell some more of them units this year, and we might can get us a little better motor.
There you go. If anybody needs some heating and air, hit them up. They need the
McCarn's Heating and Air out of Givan, South Carolina. Home of the Super Taz.
The Super Taz, the Ford Super Taz. I see J Tool said he had COVID visit his house, so he must have got sick.
Oh, Lord.
Well, I see Jeffrey's tuned in. Jeffrey, how'd y'all do it the north versus south, man? Did y'all bring home the win? Support us there? What happened? I see all them boys went up to that north versus south at Dennis Anderson this past weekend.
Yeah, they look like they had a good crowd up there.
Can you see the comments tonight?
Yes, sir. I see Tina and Chuck Smith, Jason Hoskins.
Oh, we got you. Oh, man, we got you tuned in right.
Jay Tool and Jeffrey Hare, all of them. Hello, fellas. Glad to have y'all tonight.
Yeah, I done got you tuned in, man. To get you a headphone and microphone, you be all right.
Hey, I used to wear a set of them things when I was crew chief in them old roundy round cars.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Mine's still out here on the trailer. I got to take it back to the shop down in Somerville. Mine's sitting on the trailer still.
Back to Somerville. What's happening down there?
That's where I got it from. I got to take it back home. The little beater car.
Oh, the beater car. Yeah.
Yep. J2 wants to know, how did the 8 run this past weekend? We got some putting power to the ground problems we got to figure out.
You might have had some putting it to the ground problem, but your old motor sounds pretty stout. It sounds good.
It sounds pretty stout. We was right there. We was right there with them.
Shaky got more time to get in there and look at all them numbers and figures now during the day. So he got you running. Yeah,
we got him. We got him figured out. We did worked on some new stuff. I guess the cat's out the bag now, eh?
Oh, no, I don't know.
Been a few.
I don't know what's happening with y'all.
The new bearings and all turned up good, ran good. I mean, we just got to figure out some other stuff. We'll be ready.
Is that what y'all did? Y'all just freshened it up?
Just freshen it up, clean everything up real good and sheened it up. You know, put some sheen up on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, if you don't do that, you might as well put it in a basket, or it's going to put itself in a basket. You got to do a
Yeah,
little
man, that
maintenance
was
there
about,
once in a while.
I think that was 7 years that thing ran and we ain't touched it. So
That's awesome.
that's pretty good. Hope we get
That's
7
awesome.
more out of it now.
This is Taz's
Corey,
6th year. This is
yeah, that's pretty
Taz's
good.
motor 6 years.
And he probably makes a lot more passes than I do. They've been turning on that thing.
All them paper clips and mess.
Yep. I see Corey's tuned in watching. He won some money this week. I think he placed in 2 classes too, I believe. 2 or 3 classes. He might have placed in the darn horseshoe class too. I have to look and see.
I don't know what the payout was for that, but y'all, he might have got enough now. He can buy him a pair of shoes.
He might be. That's Chandler. Chandler won it.
Oh,
the barefoot bandit, Chandler. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. But hey, he might not want no damn shoes, ain't it?
Hey, he says he drives better without them because he can wrap them damn gator toes he got around the shaft, the rod for the gas pedal. It says like feet. It says like hands down there is what he's got down there, like them apes. You know what I'm talking about? They got hands on the top and the bottom.
Yeah, look like he got a thumb down there. It look like he got a thumb on the side. Oh Lord,
hey, whatever works, man.
Hey, that's right. Hey, that's a good group of fellas. I don't care. I missed one down there. I just didn't get around him, but I seen him, and that was old Blaine Hefflefinger.
Oh, he was down there, man. He was at
running. I wanted to speak to him, and I never did get around to seeing him. Never did get around to seeing him. I wanted to. He was there, and there were several other ones there. But man, that's a good central place to come race right there. And the track is always consistent to me.
It's pretty good, man. Thank you. We try. It's a good, family-friendly, wholesome fun, in my opinion. We had a good time.
I didn't see nobody that wasn't having a good time. I didn't. If they wasn't having a good time, they hit it. They hit it.
That's
I'll
right.
tell you that.
Yep. We sold out of pit side parking, so we had a decent count. Not a normal crowd. Pretty good. All we need. We don't really got to have no bigger than that. We don't want that. You start getting that 800, 1,000 people, you have a bunch of.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you, old Dave with the Winningham, all about mud. Old Dave, he had a booster club next to me over there.
That must have been. Yeah, that's where they was at.
Yeah, he had a crowd.
He's old school, man. He used to run a darn. He had a good looking green square body bow. I don't know if he still got a thing. Oh man, like a street truck. Man, that's a good looking truck. He used to run that, but I guess he done moved up with us now. And he come in with a bang too, because he wasn't lacking much of nothing.
Bill say his crew brought a lot of mud home with him. So
we bring that back. Y'all can bring that back. Anybody, if you got that stuff on your trailer and it piles up on your trailer, just bring it back. Because we could use it. Because we always got to put mud. That thing is deeper and deeper every time.
Yeah, Tina said that was Patty and the whole crew. Yeah.
Yeah, Patty, that's Mr. Frank's widow, wife, or whatever.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah, my wife said I'll take all that dirt. Y'all can bring it back and fill my driveway in. How about that?
There you go. Hey, you ain't gonna believe this. Guess what I had for supper?
What's that?
Let me look, because I didn't finish it. I had pork chop, corn, rice, and green beans.
You did, but did you cook it?
Oh no.
See, I didn't cook. I cooked homemade brown rice, pork chops, and sweet peas. How about that? And made it to the podcast. Look at here. That's pretty good, ain't it?
Yeah, I hear you, man. You got it going on.
I'll make a good wife someday. I'll make somebody a good wife.
Yeah. Well, how many times you been in that swimming pool?
Shit. I don't think nobody's been in that sun gun in about three weeks.
Now's the time of weather to be in it.
Man, that's the biggest waste of money I ever spent.
No, now's the time to be in it.
Yeah, that's right. Them youngers, I gotta make them get in it.
Really?
Yeah, they once the new wears off, man, it goes away.
Man, I used to love to get in the dang sprinkler, and we didn't have a swimming pool.
Yeah. How about you going to the what's this thing called this weekend? Y'all going to the rat run, the rod run?
Rod run.
The rod run. You taking something up there?
The fall rod run in Pigeon Forge.
No, I see Rick's headed up that way now.
If you want to really know, I'm gonna tell you what I do when I go. Now I'm in and out of there like a bandit. I go through there and I'll swipe through that swap meet, and I'm looking for ARP bolt kits and pieces like that somebody bought and then they decided they didn't want it. And I use it, throughout engine work. But I try to buy new stuff. If somebody's got some gaskets, some performance stuff like MLS, multi-layer steel head gaskets and whatnot, and I'll buy that, and plug wires, anything I can use when I'm building these motors. I'm fixing to put one together. I don't know how much mud's out there, but I'm fixing to put one together for Bonneville.
That's right. You ought to tell them about that. It's got to run wide open for how many miles?
7 miles. It's got to go wide open, and every mile it's got a clock. They'll tell you your speed and how many mile per hour you right there, and how long it took you to get there. But for 7 miles,
what they putting it in?
The class these fellas this particular class they built this car for is called the American Roadster. It reminds you of like a 32 Ford or something that's all cut up and no fenders and just a tub and then the radiator part out there, but they've got it. Master craftsmen that work on this is up in Charlotte up there. Well, I say Charlotte. It's actually a little place called Catawba's where they at, behind Lake Norman up there. And this thing, they got an A, B, and a C, and this particular class is 400. You can't be over 439.9 inches, cubic inches on the motor.
Oh,
it's got to be naturally.
That's a big block.
Got to be naturally aspirated. It can be carburetor or mechanical fuel injection. Mechanical fuel injection, no electronic. It got to be a pre-73 motor, and it's got to be a cast iron block and cast iron heads for production stuff.
7 miles.
Hold it all you got.
And that's a JBE motor is going to be in this.
JBE going to Salt Lake City, baby.
When they flying you out to work on motors, you must know something pretty good, you reckon?
I don't know. They cats got my number and had me go up there, and I stayed to spend a day with them. Matter of fact, I done spent 2 full days with them up there, and they like what they seen. The last time I went, they had the motor tore apart, laying on a pallet, and had it shrink wrapped, and said, "All right, we ready to put this in the back of your truck." So I brought her home. It's that's
gonna be pretty neat.
Yeah, it's neat. I mean, it's a once in a lifetime thing, I think, for me, because the only other thing close to this, and we'll get off of Jeff, but I built a motor back years ago and sent to Switzerland to go in a man's Pantera over there. He was in a big warehouse. He built textile machines, and there was a place over here in Aiken, South Carolina called Reader Machinery that somehow they were in cahoots. I don't know if they were brother-in-laws that ran each plant or what, but anyway, he wanted to know if they knew anybody that could build them a 351 Cleveland to go in a Pantera, and they called me over here, and I said, yeah. Well, I think this was in about 89 or 90 when this happened. And it cost $901 back then to ship it. To get it.
Damn.
And I ain't talking about Switzerland down there below you. I'm talking about Switzerland.
Yeah, around Norway and Nieces, yeah.
But hey, this joke.
Although you can't have
I don't talk like them people over there. And I'm a country guy, so them guys called back over here wanting listen to this now. They wanted a Holly distributor.
A Holly
Yeah,
distributor.
and I said, what?
Okay.
I told him back. I said, Holly don't even build distributors. And then he called back. He said, we want a Holly fuel distributor. Hell, he was wanting a Holly carburetor.
He wanted a carburetor. He wanted to distribute the fuel in the motor. There you go.
Yeah, so he was calling it a fuel distributor. I said, man, y'all got me all crossed up.
Ain't no joke, man.
Anyway, I did that one for him, and that turned out pretty good. And never did he called that one his hot rod Pantera. He had two of them, but we built him up one pretty good for that thing. But yeah, that was
pretty
fun.
good.
Yeah, I don't know how these people they come up with. They call you on the phone and say, "Hey, so and so from so and so says you can do this, you can do that." I say, "Hey, all I can tell you is I'll try." That's how
right. That word of mouth is
That's how the
word of mouth is a
McCorns
powerful
did.
thing.
That's how the McCorns.
Yeah, how they found out.
Yep. Dave
I see the champ just tuned in. That was your buddy Dave Renfro. You got all that from, ain't it? What's up, Jimmy? Jimmy Raw tuned in.
Yeah, Dave Renfro put the McCorns on me, and we got together and we struck off a friendship more than any damn old motor I could do for you. It was good.
Yeah. I know. I've been watching all these Fords win. How about the small block class, man? There's some Fords that can compete in that class, JB.
Yeah, there's one working toward that right now. He's gonna get there.
We gotta get some of them. They taking over everything else. All the mid tire, big tire, man. They him. Like my man Jimmy Royals. He is the Ford. That thing he got. It sounds like it's running backwards or something, but that thing it'll dig now.
Yeah.
And it runs straight. The bitch don't hop, just runs straight as an air.
Oh yeah, it runs good. They've been in a long time. They know what's happening.
Yeah. I might need to come look at mine. I gotta figure out how to get that thing straight.
Oh, Jimmy on here now.
Yeah, he's in here tuned in. That's the man. He is the champ, Bo. I guess his little race. I guess he'll be at Little Do next weekend. We got 2 more races next weekend.
Bill McCall,
you gonna be racing next weekend?
Go ahead.
I said you're gonna be racing next weekend, ain't you? You going to Little Do or you going to Twitty's?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. I ain't got about to talk to you.
I'm going where Taz goes.
You going where Taz goes? I feel sure they'll be at the Twitty City.
That's where they'll be.
Renfro's calls it.
Yes, sir. I feel like that's where they'll be. Oh, Bill, though, me and him has a good time together, man. I don't care if we don't mess with no more motors. We and him has fun together now.
Hey, that's what it's about, man. That is what it's about. See what everybody don't know. You called and cussed and raised devil at me about 2 years ago. First time you ever met me. You don't remember that, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Yep. Now look at you now.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Put the differences away, but hey, I do anything I can for you, BT. You know that.
Hey man, I know it, buddy. I know it. That's all over a stopwatch.
Yeah, you hit me on that thing. I said, "How are y'all timing this race?" You said this pencil and the stopwatch. Boy, I did get hot then. I don't let it do.
He didn't like that at all.
I don't like.
He didn't like that at all.
I won't do that no more.
That was pretty good. Hey man, you had to get you somewhere.
Yeah. Look at that. Struck up some more friends.
There you go. You wouldn't have been on the podcast because of that. How about that?
Yeah, that's it. You wouldn't let me on. Oh Lord, have mercy. Fun.
But yeah, we got 2 races coming up next weekend. That'll be Twitty's and our horseshoe. The finale for the horseshoe class will be at Twitty's next weekend. So we'll crown a champ. I think my man Fred's in the lead for that thing, I believe.
Okay, good.
And the horseshoe, that'll be all the horseshoe and the track tires. So that'll be that. So
the tractor tire is probably going to be a Ford. I don't know how that thing's going to shake out, but I know Taz is behind.
I know it's right there. I think Jeffrey might be ahead of that one, and I ain't got the points. Rhett keeps up with all that. But then all our straight line fellas will be in Little Do, North Carolina for the 3rd points race of the season. That's hard to believe. It's October almost, and it ain't but a 3rd points race.
Yeah, it's been It's been kind of tight in some of them classes.
Oh, it's some tight racing, man.
Yeah.
That small block class, it's all pretty tight, and a couple other ones. I feel sure they have a crowd at Little Do with all these straight line fellas.
Yeah,
I got a birthday party and stuff I gotta go to, so
it's
pretty good track. It's just, man, it's a long ways from the house. And at Palmetto, that flat track, no, they got a race the 28th in Palmetto, but it won't be flat track. Their flat track won't be ready. It'll be racing in October. I think Little Do starts early. They probably start at like 1 or 2, I believe, Jay. Like I say, it's ain't a bad trip, but it's a long trip.
Yeah, Bill says he going to Twitty's, and Bill say don't poke the bear.
Yep. Don't poke the bear. Who's the bear? You the bear?
That's what he's saying.
Okay, we don't poke the bear. Sure.
You poked me with the pencil on that stopwatch that night.
I had to do something, man.
Oh, it's good. It's all good.
Oh yeah. Hey, Chuck, y'all going to Little Do? Y'all making Twitties? I got a party I got to go to afterwards.
Dang, I'm going with you.
No, next Saturday afternoon, I got a little party I got to go to, so I'll probably be at Twitties. I doubt if I'll make the Little Do trip.
Oh, Shane Rhodes says, "What's going on, fellas?"
Yep.
Oh, Shane.
Miss Tina says, "Yep, good folks down at Little Do. Them Scotty and all them. They got a good crowd. They run it good. It's a good run track. Nice, ain't a bad track. It's fast too. Fast, good racing, good old family owned and run track. And they pretty good. And they got a dial. They got a screen that shows you your time, JB. So you won't be no pencil whipping on that one.
Yeah, I'd like to visit them one time and check them out just to see. I mean, they come down here. I'd like to go up there and see what they do.
Yeah. You have to line it up with us one time. We'll go take a trip.
I had a brother.
They went. I think Taz and they went last year one time, didn't they? Or year 4, I think they went up there.
Yeah. Then they act like all the teams wanted to boycott, and I told William, I said, "Go on up there, and ain't the rest of them ain't going. Hell, you'll be that far ahead in points."
That's right. You got to get them like you can, ain't it?
Hey, whatever it takes, baby.
That's the thing with me. Go ahead.
I said that's the competitive in you.
Oh yeah.
To be thinking in them gray areas any way you can.
Yep. I mean, that's what they're there for. We usually go. We probably leave Saturday morning if we go about 4 o'clock Saturday and get back about 4 o'clock Sunday morning. So it's a day's trip for sure.
Yeah. That's where you need 2 or 3 good drivers.
Shit. We got one driver. You talking to him.
Somebody drive up half the way and then somebody take over and then come back and all that.
My crew don't drive, Bo. You ain't figured that out yet?
No, I ain't paid much attention on that. I thought would get Shake to drive.
Yeah, Shake it. No.
I can see him right now.
As long as he ain't got to drive, he'll go.
Hey, can't you see him right now? He told me, I think he told me that he's camping. And he said,
yeah, they up there on Anderson.
Yeah, he said the water is about 10 feet off the back of the camper.
Dang.
And then can't you see him kick back on his elbows and got the fishing line tied to his big toe?
That probably about him. That's a pretty good picture. That's a pretty good picture right there.
He's chilling out there.
That might do it. What's up, old Hammer's watching? Paul Peen was watching in here earlier.
Yes, sir.
Barney Matthews, what's going on, man? We're getting ready. We got kick this race off. We got a lot of racing coming up in October and this month.
Your sidekicker, your competitor, however you look at it, he was running down there the other day.
Oh, they got that thing figured out, brother. No doubt. The cheese puff is they got it running.
I'm gonna have to get him a family size bag this year.
Yeah, we have to give him a big bag, ain't it?
Yeah.
He might like that. I still got my monkey hanging up.
Yeah, I ain't doing no more voodoo dolls. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna have to find you a good luck doll this time.
That's what I need. I need some kind of luck, some horsepower luck or something. But yeah, they got them running, man. They done figure that truck out for sure.
Yeah, that thing's getting her done. Is that truck and your truck about the same model or no?
Frame wise, I think they are. But mine, I put a 90 model body on mine because I tore it up so much. It's so you can't hardly find an 80 models body. They so rusted to pieces and stuff, and you can find them 90, 92s a dime a dozen.
Oh, okay.
So, but I think body wise and running gear wise, they the same year model.
Now is yours?
80,
I ain't even paid no attention. Yours standard cab?
Yeah, they both regular cabs. Yeah.
Okay. Is yours a short bed too?
Yes, sir.
That's short bed. Okay.
Yeah, mine started out as a 80 model, 82. Yeah, 82. But now it's got a 90 model cab on an 89, 90 model cab. So
what's them things weigh? About 1,500 pounds?
Yeah, about 32. That's for me in it.
I hear you.
They're a little heavier than everybody thinks. We got you, Hammer. You can't make them all, brother. As long as all's good, y'all healthy, good and healthy. You back sick, you was sick, so get healthy and ain't no big deal. Racing's a hobby. You can get them next time.
Oh, that's right.
I tell you what you need to do, JB. You need to get you a truck. And you get you a truck now. Listen to me. For a stock truck, get you a mod street truck, and we'll run that thing in this $1,000 dog box class they got coming up in the end of the month. I got a dog box we can put in it, so that'll get us through tech right there.
Oh, okay.
And let you drive it. We'll see what you can do with that thing.
I don't know.
$1,000 added money. It's $1,000 added money in this thing at Palmetto at the end of the month. The dog, I think last year they had like 25 or 30 trucks in this class, bro.
You ain't got to have no dogs in the box, is you?
No dogs. Just got to have a dog box in it.
Hey, I got a truck, but I'd get thrown out because it's one of them that is supposed to have one of them independent front ends on it that swings in the center. I don't know the proper
third quarter.
And it's got a dang straight axle in it.
Hey, that don't mean nothing. The street, as long as you can street it, it's good.
Oh, it's streetable.
That's right. It's streetable. We put one of them big motors, one of them 10 or 15 motors you got stuck over there in the corner in it.
Hey, I meant to ask y'all too, since you one of the rule writers.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I'll try to answer your question.
All right. So when y'all say you got to be stock to what? Because like the motor I got a stock Winston Cup motor.
That's not street stock. I mean, me and you know what stock and it don't. In my opinion, a street truck is a difference in a stock truck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a street truck's a little more high performance than a stock truck.
Amen. Now, see, if it really don't matter because we run off consistency. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because there ain't no way to police it.
It's aggravating this thing, and it's worse than the 36 class.
You cannot do it. You can't police it. The joker have a big old set of hot heads on the motor and have it idled up enough where you don't hear no lope in it, and have special ground cams, and there's all kind of ways. There's consistency. When y'all did that, consistency for that class is the best thing for it. Oh
yeah, and as long as it's got to have mufflers, I believe. It's got to have some kind of tailpipe, whatever. And that's the easiest way. Put it in consistency and let them dig. But see, I know one track around here got that new rule now. If you win the race 3 times, you got to move up a class.
Yeah, at the same track or
at their track. That's their track, one of their track rules.
Oh.
So their next race might be some people moving up a class.
What, y'all got that at y'all's class? Y'all's race?
No, I don't have that. No. Which that ain't a bad rule, to be honest with you.
Can you name me off who's doing that?
I think Tyndall's got that rule.
Oh Lord, where the hell Bill gonna go?
Well, see, ain't nowhere for y'all to go, I guess. So I don't know how that's gonna work.
No, because they make us run against them blowers and superchargers now, and them
That's right.
alcohol injected things.
Yep, I agree
We
with
just got a
Miss
little.
Tina said.
We just got a little
Miss,
950 carburetor on a 429, and they kicking us.
hey me, hey I know you're feeling, Bo. I get whipped. That ain't got whipped this weekend. Then my
But
buddy
I
don't even
know
talk to
we're not
me.
limited to that, but our pocketbook's limited.
Amen. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Red out Rummy won't even come on the darn show with me. How about that?
Bill say I'll get in it, dog. He talking about riding in the dog truck.
There you go. I got plenty of dog boxes we can strap in them things. Miss Tina said there ain't no crying in mud racing. I agree. Just pack your lunch and hope you packed enough.
Oh Lord, she ain't been around where I've been there. I hear a little
I know
bit
a lot of.
whining.
I hear a lot of crying and whining, but
I done some too.
hey,
I've done some. I ain't gonna be scared. You know, be fair if you're gonna be fair. If you ain't gonna be fair, throw the rules in the trash can.
Oh yeah, but you never hear me boohooing and crying about getting outrun, though. I can promise you that.
I tell you, the most I ever boohooed and cried is when you brought that pencil on that stopwatch out.
Yeah, you was crying a lot that afternoon. I don't know if it was drink,
no, I ain't had
liquid intoxicated or something, but yeah, you was hot that day.
I'm pretty competitive, man. That's all that was.
Oh yeah.
I hate to get whipped, man.
I don't like it neither, but I don't learn to. You got to keep that thing and put it in your pocket for next time because it always come back around. Believe me.
Yeah. Next time though, we gonna use my pencil and stopwatch when you get it out.
There you go. Because that's what my wife tells me all the time. So you talk. Why you talk all this trash? I said, but I can take it. So
I see Don Brock saying, "What's up, guys?" He tuned in.
Oh yeah, they was there with him Ford. That's another Ford man, Mr. Don. They got some street class trucks.
And
Mod Street can only have a 850 carburetor. Okay.
Uh-oh.
That thing you guys more than Mod Street there, Bubba.
850
That's
carburetor.
that
Is
purple.
that a rule?
I don't know. He's saying it is, I reckon. But see, he's got that purple step side Ford that was an Orangeburg that was so fast. That street truck.
Oh, okay.
I believe it must have been the paint what made it so fast. That purple.
I heard that.
That purple's like 100 horsepower. Mr. Owen Harbison's tuned in. That truck he's got's coming along pretty good too. It runs pretty good too. The little step side full body Chevrolet. The little white one.
Yeah. Yeah. How about let's talk about another. You want to talk about another? Let's talk about old Michael Todd.
Todd, man, he's coming around now, ain't he, brother?
Sir. Hey, he's becoming the driver now.
Hey, he's getting that thing figured out.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. I watched him right there when they call his name up. I watched him. He coming along. Oh, is she talking to me?
Oh, you hear my wife about to whip some behind in there? They can hear you. Don't talk. Dang.
I thought she was talking to me.
No, she's about to whip a youngin in there, I reckon. I don't know what they're doing.
Man, I've been on both sides of that.
I have to tune it down a little bit. She even got me kicked off Facebook.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
But yeah, Michael Todd and them, they got it running.
Yeah, so that was
Michael Jackson and Thriller. Oh yeah, he told me we was eating dinner after the race. We went out and ate dinner after the race Saturday night. And he was over there. I think I got me a little something for that 8. I said, I hear you, brother. You look like you got a little more than that.
Yeah, I hear you. Yes, but
he's putting in the mud.
Hey, I'd say he's most improved this year.
At least. Oh yeah, easy. He done come a long way out of that Dodge, ain't it?
Yeah. I don't think they threw with it yet, though. I
don't think so.
I think you're gonna see it again.
Yeah, I hear rumors flying around. We'll see.
I hear you.
That's good. That's good to see that, man. I like to see people building mud trucks. That's good for business.
Yeah, you know what I'd like to see?
What's that?
I'd like to see one of them old international pickups, 4-wheel drive, or a Scout. You know, used to be some.
There used to be a fella that come down here out of Virginia. I can't think of his name. He raced in the series the first year, and they had an international Scout, candy apple red one, and that bad boy was bad. And they sold it, and now they built something else. But they had the international Scout, candy apple red. It was fast, man. It was fast.
I heard that.
I can't remember the boy's name.
Did you ever see
What's
what he
up,
had?
Chris? A big old motor.
Yeah, Chevrolet.
I think it was a Chevrolet. I believe. I ain't 100% sure, but I believe. But that thing was bad. Zach is that's it. Corey. Zach. What the hell is Zach's last name? Him and his daddy used to come down here. Zach Stidham. There you go. Chris Keaton's tuned in. He's got it. Zach Stidham. That was a bad international, buddy.
I remember on international motors that 304 and that 345. I always thought it was something being, in the mechanic field. It had it stamped in the valve cover, said time on number 8.
Time on number 8.
Yeah, instead of setting on number 1 with your timing light, you hooked on number 8.
Oh, okay.
And it was stenciled in the valve cover. In other words, it wasn't print. It was stenciled in there. I always thought that was something else.
That's pretty good. I see Chris and them, so they was broke down. They done broke everything in their stable. They didn't race nowhere this weekend.
And Bill mentioned another. We said I get on here and get tongue tied and forget, but
Braden
in the Samurai, he's coming around. He found the floorboard.
Oh man, if he had him a motor in that thing, oh my goodness. I mean, he's got a good little motor, but if he had him something with some oh boy, he'd be trouble, brother.
Yeah, he found the floorboard with that pedal. I tell you that.
That's what I told him. I said, man, if you would have managed it going and coming instead of just coming back, you would have been right up in there with him. Yeah, William Statham and Zach Statham out of West Virginia, I think.
Okay.
They good old boys. Chris, y'all gonna be ready for Twitties? Y'all gonna have everything fixed and ready to run at Twitties? You gonna go out there and buy you a truck this weekend or nothing, are you, Bo?
No.
Huh?
No, I'm looking. Now I'm going next weekend too. Weekend after this one is the Ford F100 Super National. Won't be
how the heck you going to Twitties?
Huh?
Well, you won't be going to Twitties then. Twitties is next weekend.
Thursday and Friday.
Oh, you coming back for Twitties? I got you.
Oh yeah. I told you I sweep in and sweep out. I don't stay long.
There you go. You gonna want to get your look at them Ford. What do you say? Ford F100.
Yeah, that's all it'll be up there. Ford truck.
I know where one is sitting in the backyard. A fella passed away, sitting in his yard. I think it's rusted to pieces. The woman wants to sell it, but
short bed.
No, I think it's a long bed.
Oh.
Motor will be back together this year, but we will be in Charleston the weekend of Twitties, unfortunately.
What's the dates on Twitty?
The 21st, ain't it? It is, the 21st. Hold on, I can't read my paper here. Yep, 21st. The horseshoe and V-tread class will be at Twitty's City Mud Ball. I think he's doing a track. Is it the tractor pull this weekend or that's next? He's got the
I ain't sure on that, but he usually does one.
He's doing a sled pull. That might be the next race. He might have got a sled pull. I don't know.
That truck's going wild, ain't it?
Yeah, it might be trucks going wild.
On Friday night. On Friday.
I don't know if he's gonna do the truck. I guess so. No, tractor pull is next weekend. Anyways, Chuck's saying that's at Twitty's, Chuck.
Yeah, that's what Chuck say.
I know he's having it Friday night, just a tractor pull. It ain't gonna be nothing to do with the race. It's gonna be a sled pull Friday night. Mr. McCarn's Corn said. Oh, you can't see that one quick enough, have you?
No, I ain't seen nothing yet.
Yep.
You got
everybody saying
delay.
September 20th.
You got me on delay. You think I'm gonna say something bad or something?
Yeah, that's how you do on the radio. You got that delay, so in case you screw up, I can delete it. Everybody says Friday night is the track sled pull. You got something we can hook to the sled, man?
Yeah. Always got something. You ain't got to go through the mud with the sled, do you?
No, you just pull it, hook to it, and pull it.
I got my old Ford tractor. We can pull it.
Man, I got one of them too. I do. We do got a Ford, man. I forgot about that.
Man, I thought I was.
We got an 8 in down there.
I got one. If somebody ever pulls the tires off of it, it'd probably kill them if they didn't know. But I turned the valve stems to the top, and I don't remember if I bought 6 or 8 cases of antifreeze, and I filled them tires slammed to the top with it. So,
Jesus, full of water, huh?
yeah, we're full of antifreeze. Yeah, 50-50.
Damn.
So I don't know. It might.
Yeah, we got a little.
It might.
I think we got a little 40. We got a 40. It's either 8 or Jubilee, I think.
Okay, yeah. Mine's a 4,000. Ain't but 42 horsepower.
Yeah, this is a little one too. It ain't. They redid it and it done sat in the shed and rusted and all that. But he said Taz did the full pull at Twitty's.
How about that? I missed it.
You think the ape will pull it? You think the ape will pull it? I think we can pull it with ape.
Oh yeah.
Just ease into it.
You know what I think? I think the ape will pull it, and you can tie that cheese puff on the back of the sled and pull it too.
Pull all both of them.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
I wouldn't put my money on that one. That's kind of rough. I can't talk too much trash to Red. Even he said he done raped the ape. You seen that post, didn't you?
I seen that. That's why I said that. Done rape the ape. That's terrible.
That's terrible, ain't it? I'm saving all of them. I'm saving all that, putting in my pocket over here. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So when it comes back around, I'm gonna let him know.
I know you will. I know you will.
But it's all fun and game, man. It's all good. They got that thing running. You can't take nothing from them. Also, we had some more unlimited trucks. I think Johnny Martin got a bad deal. I think he slung a rod at that thing Saturday.
I didn't even get to talk to Johnny about it. Did he? He broke something? Good night.
I think he had a rod hanging out the back of the bottom of the oil pan.
That's terrible.
He's got some bad luck, brother.
Yeah. Hey, well, when is the Palmetto race for Pat and them down there?
They got one at the end of the month. They got one on the, let me look, the 28th, last Saturday of the month. And then they got another one on
the 28th. That's where they're going to have the dog box special.
Yep, that's the dog box special. Anybody wants to know you got your deer hunting buddies, he will hook you up.
I always like to go down to his place too.
He got a pretty good little crowd.
Yeah, it's a good atmosphere down there too, I think. That's
a good track.
I like it.
That's a good track, good fun. I enjoy it. My truck runs pretty good down there.
I heard that.
We got to get some testing in and see what we can do. We can't outrun them boys on a straight line, so I guess we're gonna start horseshoeing. We're going horseshoe racing.
Hey, one of them other Ford fellas said you better put the puff in the back of the ape to get traction.
Yeah, that's right. I see Fred over there talking. Fred better tune up. He got a driver at his house, man. He better watch out. He gonna be co-piloting.
That's another
little girl. She ain't a little girl.
Doing real well.
Man, she'll drive the wheels off that thing, son.
I like it. She couldn't have named that truck no better either. I like it.
Yep, Pinkalicious. That works good.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that old truck runs good too. That thing runs. It runs real good. I like it. And she'll drive it too. She ain't scared of it at all. Yes, sir. She has been getting it, son. That is a fact. Y'all better watch out. She might be the next champ over there in that darn hair racing stables coming out of there.
Yeah. Fred talking about putting in the tractor pool.
Yeah, I think he's talking about me putting that puff. The puff will be in North Carolina. I feel sure they're going to Little Do.
Oh, okay.
Unless they're going to pull Friday night and haul butt Saturday and go back up there. We'll see. That's a lot of riding. You're going to do both of them.
Yeah, one of them fellas had a pretty much stock truck hooked to that sled last time, and get on down through there.
I think Tony won that thing.
Tony, yeah.
Yeah, and that diesel, yeah. I think the key to that is you got to get it going. Once you get it going and ease into it, you can pull it on.
Yep.
I think some of the fellas like to stab it, you know. Yeah, Tony won first place, Fred said.
Yeah, ease it to it.
With
That's
his
right.
250. You got to ease into that thing. I pulled it one time. I had an old Dodge Power Wagon. We went to one of Twitty's races when it was in a Wagner Sally.
Yep.
And he pulled that sled pull, and I think I got a first or second place trophy in here while I pulled it with that Dodge.
I heard that. Yeah, I went to the Wagner track a couple times back in the day.
That Dodge, that was the best deal we ever got on a mud truck. I think we bought it from my cousin for $250. Got it running, run it for about a year. I took the tires off of it, put the tires on the truck I was driving to work, sold the Dodge to the junkyard for $500.
Yeah, Miss
So you
Tina
made money
said.
off of it.
Miss Tina says she loves seeing the kids in the sport, and we should encourage them. And
I agree.
I'm with her. Yep.
That's the future, man. That's the future. I'm trying to get my little one in here, but I got to get a little something she can drive. So if somebody's got something cheap around, hanging around, let me know. Juice, my man says. Renfro says Juice. He's calling you Juice. That's your name?
Yeah, I got that a long time ago as a nickname.
Oh, Juicy Juice. Renfro tuned in.
How about Bill hollering mechanical Rhett? I don't know what that's about.
I don't know neither. Rhett's, I don't know what Rhett's doing.
Probably down there thrashing like thing, getting it ready.
He said he was on the way to the rod run. Where the heck y'all going? Y'all going there to spend the weekend together or something? That's what y'all got planned out here?
We probably going to the same place, but that would be a no. I'm taking my wife. That's who I'm gonna be hanging with.
You see something good, scoop us some horsepower or something like that now.
I hear you, man.
I need a 9-inch, all that good stuff. What's up, RJ?
I hear you.
No doggone doe season comes in this weekend, so I got to start doing some deer hunting.
Yeah, I don't do much of that hunting. I used to. I tell you what, and I know that people, they like to eat it, so they do it for, some of them do it for a sport, and some of them do it to eat. But I had one when they took me on a dog drive, and the deer, they told me to shoot anything. So that meant deer, doe, buck.
Whatever.
If it come at you, shoot it. And one liked to run over me. He runs straight at me. There wasn't no way to miss him.
That's pretty good.
I just picked up and shot it. Fell right in front of me out there.
Self-defense, huh?
I thought the dogs was gonna run him right over me.
Sometimes it bees like that, them dogs.
And it was down there. It was down there in your neck of the woods somewhere. There was a fish camp down there on that river.
Yeah.
And that's where we was at, down there hunting.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it around here.
Yeah, it was all they called it was the fish camp and said it was in Branchville. Now I wasn't very old, but sure enough, I shot my first deer down there. And guess what? I think I might have told you this story. They killed 7 that day. And when they cleaned them, all them 5-gallon buckets went on Jeff's head.
Yeah, they'll do that. I see we was talking about the Scout truck. I see Zach tuned in. The fella used to have that truck. I think he got a Chevrolet now. He's tuned in watching him.
Okay.
Zach, what's up, man? You had we was talking about your truck, the Scout you had. That thing had a Chevrolet motor in it or the International motor in it?
Oh, I think we know.
A big bad one in it. I know they might have had a Ford in it. I don't know. I think it had a Chevrolet though. It was fast.
Now I can't see him.
Yeah, I got something on the other side of it. I can see who's watching. It won't show you who's watching on here.
Okay.
Bobby White Ford Power Stroke is watching. That's a heck of a name.
I bet you like that, don't you?
I see that orange. I like that.
Yeah, I figured you did.
He said it had a 565 Chevrolet in it. That's a good one. It ran. You see that? A 565.
Yeah, that's a common block. That's a common combination for that Chevy. They will run.
That's a good run. That one would. It was a beast.
Yes, sir.
It is super fast. I think he was a young fellow when he was driving that thing. I think he was still in high school, I believe. Right out of high school, something he was driving.
So are y'all done this year racing, or you got another race?
We don't have no more races now. He said something about having toward the end of the year having like a little shootout race on the flat track or something, but I don't know. We ain't got nothing scheduled for this year.
That would sound good. If tell all them cats with them that limited or unlimited class, man, get them back.
Yeah.
That'd be a show to come see right there.
Oh yeah, some people like to see them things. They super. I thought they was coming this weekend, but they didn't. So
I tell you
we
what,
run them in the
they
mud.
missed the show that last race y'all had when they were here.
Oh, they fast, bro.
Them people missed the show when them things came here, man. I enjoyed that.
Oh, they'll get down, man. They would get down, most definitely.
Most of them had them billet engines in them. You can't tell if it's Ford or Chevrolet, but
no, got them wedges.
Yeah, billet heads and billet block, no water in them, and all kind of stuff.
I saw that big time horsepower, big time cubic inch. I think one of them was like 900 cubic inches.
Yeah,
that's a lot of motor. Had 6 kits on it.
My buddy over there in Winder, Georgia, where they had that trouble the other week with the shooting.
Yeah.
He done built a 1,300 cubic inch motor. I don't know what in the world they're trying to do. 1,300 cubic inches.
What is that? A Ford Chevrolet? Nothing.
There again, I think I just call it. He's probably gonna say it's Ford oriented, but I think that's a specialty motor.
I ain't lying. 13 cubic inches. Damn, that's a big old motor.
1,300 cubic inches.
How big is the pistons in that thing?
Probably like a 55-gallon drum.
God almighty.
I don't know. They big.
Got to be.
Probably about like one of them big tomato cans you used to see at the lunchroom in school. Them big old tomato cans. Yeah, one of them.
Jeez, Manelli. I bet it drank some gas, won't it? They probably don't run it off gas. They probably run that bitch off alcohol or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Probably all aluminum, too.
Oh, I'm sure. Billet. Billet aluminum, yeah.
We'll get there one day. I had me something like that one day.
Man, what would you do with it? Time you touch it, had to be on some kind of brake. You'd need a parachute or 3 down there at your track.
I just want to turn it loose and feel what I just want to take the hit in it. That's all I want to do.
Hey, let me tell you one right quick. I know it's time to, but I had a friend bought old Winston Cup car back in the 90s, one of them Thunderbirds. I think they quit making the Thunderbird in 97. Anyway, he bought one complete, and he wanted to run like flat out. So he went over there to a little place, Laurinburg, North Carolina. They got an old airstrip over there.
Yeah.
He thought he needed a parachute to slow it down, and he bought the parachute too big. Now, this is something for y'all to think about. The parachute was too big for the car. So when he popped it, it picked the whole car, the back of the car, up off the ground, and it twirled around on the nose, and then it set it back down. The only good thing about it set it down easy because of the chute. But when he popped that chute out, it picked the whole back of the car up off the ground.
It stopped it though, didn't it? It didn't hit nothing.
Oh yeah, it stopped it, but it put him in a whirlwind.
I bet that was a ride.
So you have to do them things by weight.
Yeah.
You have to order them.
I ain't never had that.
Yeah,
I ain't never had nothing with that much power.
You'll wind up one on the back of that 8 before long. Y'all keep on.
I hope so. We're getting there. We'll be somewhere then.
I hear you, man.
We'll be somewhere with them. But hey, it's been a good time chatting up with y'all. Like I say, we'll be at Twitty's and Lil Dude is the next race on the docket. Twitty's and Lil Dude Mudball next weekend. We'll try to get Twitty and Scotty and them on here next week between the pits. Hopefully Red will be back. We'll see. He's a busy fella. JB will tune in maybe. We'll start getting JB's Ford corner. He got to talk more than just Ford motors. I know he knows a little more besides Ford motors. But he's just a Ford guru. But
hey, and if y'all need something done out there, there's a bunch of sponsors that is been with Between the Pits and on this series they've been running. If they're doing something in the needs that y'all need, give one of them a call. Just like McCarn's heating and air. Y'all need heating and air. I'm telling you, he'll do a good deal with you. Just all you gotta do is call him. That's old Bill McCarn.
Yep, we'll hit these sponsors up. The ones I got on my list. Usually Rick does that, hitting up the sponsors, but like I say, he's NIA. But I'll talk with him. Johnny wants to get the points updated. I'll talk with him, get the points updated. So we'll hit these sponsors real quick. The Red Line Cards. Again, McCarran Heating and Air, Hustler Racing, Spare Parts Racing, Cooch Renovations. I can't see, I got no light in here. I ought to know them by heart. And Cooch Renovations, Hares Repair, Godfather Racing, Spare Parts Racing, Holy City Proud Boys, Triple Threat Racings, Shaky Jordan Engines, All About Mud, Muddy Addiction, and Two Brothers. I guess that's incorporated. And our main man, our main sponsor, Mr. Johnny Martin Well Drilling, and all our tracks. Big shout out Orangeburg, Palmetto Thunder Alley, Orangeburg, Lil Dew, Tyndall Farms, Southeast Southern Thunder, Palmetto, Branchville, and Twitty. We're going to big shout out to all the tracks for helping us out this year in racing. All our sponsors, if you need anything from them, let us know. We'll get you in touch, hooked up with what you need. Other than that, I guess we'll see you next week. JB, what you reckon? Next
Sounds
Wednesday.
good.
Hopefully same time, same place.
There you go, brother.
We'll see y'all next week.
Enjoyed it.
Yep, Between the Pits. Catch y'all at 7.
Later.
See you. Have a good weekend.